Hi, I'm Garry Lyon here to tell you about the best Melbourne ruckman since Stynes. Big, bald and bearded, born to lead. Who is that? Max Gawn. Big Max was born in Australia in 1991, but his family moved back home to New Zealand soon afterwards. And when both your parents are Kiwis, most young men grow up dreaming to play for the All Blacks. But they moved back to Victoria a few years later. Even then, his old man made sure he dabbled with rugby. But after figuring out, and this is a direct quote, he didn't like to tackle, Max decided Aussie rules was the go. In his teenage years, Gawn loved his part-time job at Domino's, even taking home state honours for his quality pizza making. But it was his prowess in cross-country and basketball a height that led the D's to take a chance on Max in the 2009 draft. Despite his new status as a professional footballer, his Kiwi parents still called goals tries. And the big fella still had a few things to learn about AFL footy too. After he was caught smoking, the D's leadership group told him he needed to live Jim Stynes' motto, whatever it takes or else. That bollocking helped him become more professional, but injuries hampered his ability to stay on the ground. Gawn started to come into his own in 2015 and the footy world was taking notice. However, it was the following year when Mad Max became a superstar. In 2018, Gawn and the D's were back in the top 8 for the first time in years. And after 2 thrilling wins, Melbourne was playing for a grand final berth in Perth. It wasn't our day, but finally there were promising signs for the AFL's first club. And in 2020, Big Max was named club captain. This Melbourne hipster owns a food truck, a wine bar, and he used to own a furniture business. But now he was in charge and wanted to make club greats like Barassi proud. Expectations were sky high for the red and blue in 2021, and Max led the Demons to a top-of-the-ladder finish. Melbourne faced another preliminary final in Perth. There was no disappointment on this day, though. The skipper playing maybe the best game of his life against the Cats. For the first time in 21 years, Melbourne were playing in the grand final. Against the Dogs, they were down 8 points at half-time. Gawn used a famous quote from Neil Danaher to inspire his team. And boy, did it inspire them. Melbourne kicked an unbelievable 16 goals to 3 in the second half to secure the first premiership in 57 long years. It sure was a grand old flag. Us former players and long-time Melbourne supporters partied the night away thanks to Max's great captaincy. The D's and Dogs will get the new AFL season underway again at the MCG. Can Gawn and the boys go back-to-back? You know, I think they can. But what do you think?